it's your girl Martin Shay, and I'm back with another video. Make sure y'all go get yourself some popcorn or some chips or like some candy. Get get situated, get settled, because I'm coming today with a story time. This is something kind of out of my comfort zone because, as you guys know, I really haven't done any story times. And you know me, one thing about it is I don't leave out no details. Like I said, go get you something, to eat, get you a snack, settle in, tell your boyfriend you'll talk to him later, tell your girlfriend you'll call her back, and yeah, let's get into this video, man. You good? You comfortable? You got your snacks? All right, big. So basically, this story time is from 2019, guys. I was probably, if I'm 22 right now and I just turned 22 this year, so I was probably like just turning 20. I had just turned 20. And basically, right, it was me and this girl I used to be cool with, and I was like living with her at the time. And so that means obviously, we was doing everything together. So I was at work and she was at home. She texted me and she like, girl, you want to go out tonight? Because we've been in the house too long. And you know me, I'm at work like on break or whatever. So I'm like, yeah, where we gonna go, girl? Because I'm ready to go out. I'm ready to go shake some ass. You know what I'm saying? Get lit, get drunk or whatever. Just go be young and have a fun time. You know what I'm saying? And she was like, well, my sister invited me to this party and she said you could come if you want to, but I don't know if you want to go or not. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? It don't even matter. I'm down. It is what it is. I'm actually finna get off in a little bit, see when I get home. So I had like maybe an hour left of my shift or whatever. I thought I went to break. So I go back to work and, finish up my shift. I clock out. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? I'm ready. Come get me so we can go home, get ready, and get ready for this party. You know what I'm saying? So after I'm clocking out, I'm telling her come get me. She already outside. So I go out, get in the car, we drive into her crib or whatever. We pull in and I get all my stuff, we go in the house. So as I'm putting like my stuff down, we talk about the party. And I'm like, you know who party it is or anything like that? Like, what we know about this party? She was like, I don't know nothing other than the fact that it start at 11, but we leaving at 9 because we had like some pre-gaming to do with her sister. And so I'm like, all right, bet. So at this time, it's around like 7:38. So we have to leave at 9. So you know me, I'm going to go hop in the shower and stuff like that. And then after I get out the shower, I come back in the room. I'm like, all right, bet. So what's the, dress code for the night? Are we going like full on baddies? Are we going chill? Are we going with our like, twerking shorts on and like a crop top? Like, what is the vibes, period? And she was just like, you know what I'm saying? It really don't matter. We just going classy, giving a little, you know what I'm saying? Giving a little, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, okay, bet. So I put on this little, like lacy leotard thing, well, bodysuit. And I put on some jeans and I had like some flats on. But because of the fact that we were going fancy and stuff, we all had heels on. So I put on like some little heels or whatever. I'm gonna include pictures and videos, you guys, but don't be judging me, okay? Because look, this is like 2 years ago, you know what I'm saying? I didn't gain weight, I done got cuter or whatever. I always been pretty in the face, but hey, don't judge, okay? Do not judge me. But yeah, so we get dressed or whatever, and as we just finished, lotioning up and putting our perfume and stuff, her sister pulls up and she like, beep beep, you know what I'm saying? It's time to go. Like, let's get in the car. So as we get in all our stuff and heading out the door, we let her mom know that we going out and that we'll see her later, and just being real respectful or whatever, letting her know that we is gonna be coming back late. And she was like, okay, that's fine, y'all be safe or whatever. And we go get in the car. As we get in the car, we like, what's up? You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be lit, we finna be high. Make sure we record everything, you know what I'm saying? It's about to go crazy. So we start driving on the way there. So at this time, it's about 9:20-ish, because we on CP time. Even though we said we was leaving at 9, we ain't leaving till 9:20. You know what I'm saying? But we on our way to this destination, which is about an hour away. And well, let me stop saying hour away. You know how black people is. When something is longer than 30 minutes, it's an hour away. But it was like a 40-minute drive or whatever. So as we're in the car, we just blasting Megan, because I remember this was like when Megan had just dropped that album. And so y'all know the girls was hyped. We was out, we was lit, you know what I'm saying? We was having a good time, and we was already, you know, a little lit from pre-gaming, you know what I'm saying? We'd had some drinks, we'd had a little smoky smoke, you know what I mean? We were just having a great time. Out of nowhere, it pops in my head. I'm already going to this party, right? I don't know who the party's for. I don't know who the like guest of honor is. Like, I don't know why they threw this party. Like, what's the occasion? I don't know nothing about this party. I'm just going. Just going. You know what I'm saying? That's like a huge red flag. Like, you never supposed to do that. But yeah, so I asked her sister, I'm like, who party is this? And why they having a party? And what's going on? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like what's going on? Why are we here? What is it? What's going on? What's good? And as we're even getting into this conversation, we pulling up to the freaking biggest houses I have ever seen in Houston. They're like mini mansions everywhere. We pulling up to like a full-blown, you know what I'm saying, the neighborhoods where black people gotta be extra cautious, you know what I'm saying? So we going to this big gated community, and we just really sitting there talking about why we came to this party, whose party it is. We already there. It don't even matter at this point. It ain't like we can turn around and go home. This is when the story starts getting crazy. It's one of them houses that you know for a fact got a pool in the backyard. Like, this house is going crazy. So I'm like, we're clearly here for somebody rich, which means, once again, whose party is it? You know what I'm saying? So her sister and me, we're talking or whatever. She's like, yeah, this is somebody who, you know, like I go way back with. I went to daycare with them or whatever, and he having a party, so we came out to support or whatever. And I'm like, okay, like, I'm thinking we just came out to support somebody who had like a business or something that's doing good, or maybe their YouTube channel's blowing up, or, you know, just something positive. You know, I'm not thinking nothing crazy, nothing negative at all. So we get out the car, we spray all this little perfume or whatever, and we start walking to the door. We hear nothing. I'm talking about nothing. I'm thinking nobody even in the house, like maybe the party ain't start yet. But we got there and it's like 11:10, 11:15. Party started at 11 o'clock. Why nobody here? But I see a whole bunch of cars. But I'm like, this is a residential neighborhood. Like, these cars can belong to all of these people who live here, because it wasn't really enough cars to be for a party. It was enough cars to be like, I don't know. You know, like when your family come over when they in town. It was something like that. That's how I looked outside. We walked through the doors and it was like a whole rager. Like I don't know. Y'all know how like lit the mosh pits be at like concerts? That's how it was when you walked through them doors. Like, the music was blasting. It was people everywhere dancing, laughing, having a good time. Like, it was just real positive vibes. I don't know if y'all know anything about like the Nigerian culture, but like they love to party. Like, they love celebrating each other, and they're very like family and friend oriented. We're in there having a good time and laughing and joking and stuff, and that's when we finally found out full information about the guest of honor from just some of the party goers or whatever. We in there just getting our drinks and stuff. We ended up going upstairs. Now, I don't know if y'all ever been to a house party before, but it doesn't matter if it's a huge house party, a little house party, or what. Once you go upstairs, once you go up those stairs, I don't care if it's 3 stairs leading you to the upstairs of the house. Downstairs is gonna be having a party, and upstairs is gonna be having a party. You know what I mean? Like, they gonna be going crazy upstairs. Most of the rooms are upstairs, like for people to sleep in. Like, it's a couple rooms downstairs, but the majority of the rooms is upstairs. So as we're walking past the doors, which I never understood why, but like the upstairs part of the party at a house party, the doors are always wide open. The only doors that are closed is if like, you know what goes on in closed doors at house parties. I don't have to explain that for you guys. And and we're walking past like 2 rooms. The first door we go past, there's like a whole bunch of like just girls and boys in this one room on this little tiny little bed. They're like little twin size like bunk bed size beds without the like bunk bed at the top. Just laughing and joking, talking to each other, taking shots and stuff, smoking, having their own little party. Then the second room, I don't really know you know what I'm saying, what their drug of choice was, because they were in there doing a lot of like off the wall stuff, you know what I mean? Like they were like in there twerking in splits, they were like on top of the bed, standing up in heels, like, and having complete balance. Because let me tell you, nobody fell, nobody dropped their cups, nobody did nothing. Like it smells like weed and liquor, you know what I'm saying? It was just crunk in that room. That was like the littest party in the house, you know what I'm saying? And then we go past another room, right? It's no one in there, it's just an empty room that's open, I guess, for people to like just go in there and chill if they probably not feeling well or whatever. So we just kind of kept going. We get to like this little living room area upstairs. We decide this is where we're gonna set up camp, you know, this is where we're gonna hang out, we're gonna stay away from everybody, have our own little space. And of course my homegirl's sister, she was there with one of her dudes at the time or whatever, and they were like chopping it up. So we were just chilling, taking videos, taking pictures, and we decided to go venture off. So now me and my homegirl leave her sister and we go to the other side of the house, because you have to walk across to get to the extra rooms, because there's 2 extra rooms on both sides. And we go to the extra room, nobody's in there, but it's like a Jack and Jill style bathroom, which we didn't know until we got in there. And we're in the room dancing, taking pictures, taking videos, you know what I'm saying? We just getting like all the vibes in by ourselves. And then next thing you know, we sit on the little twin bed that's in that room. We're just on our phones talking like, dang, this crazy, this a lit party, we glad we came out. You know, just talking about the fact that like, we done had a lot going on, we finally get to come out and relax. The door opens, then closes. Take note, we're the only 2 people in this room. So of course, my natural reaction is go out the way we came and leave that room alone. We don't know who in there or what's in there, leave it alone. But my friend at the time, she was definitely on some white people stuff. No offense to y'all white people, but y'all know y'all be doing some crazy stuff, man. Y'all be trying to go check out the noises and trying to go follow the sound. I'm not doing it, sorry. Leaving, going the opposite direction, I'm getting out of there. And she decides to pull me with her. So she grabs my wrist and she takes me to the bathroom door. She opens it and it's like 3-4 people in there. They in there taking pictures, drinking, and this one girl, I'm pretty sure she was throwing up or something. So it was like her friends were just in there watching her, and they were like, we're so sorry for like scaring y'all or whatever. And we like, we was finna go, we was finna dip, we was finna leave. But you know what I'm saying, it was just like a couple people in there, and then they got their girl after she was done. I guess they took her home or whatever, because they left like literally after they left out the bathroom. We leave out the room, right? This little couple, you know, decides to go shimmy their way in the room. And I'm like, all right, I see y'all, like, go into your business, you know what I'm saying? Like, I already know what y'all gonna do. We walking back to the side of the house and we look out on the balcony. It's people out there just having their little smoke sessions. It was people out there smoking cigarettes. Let me tell y'all this, if y'all young and y'all smoking cigarettes, y'all need to do better. That is so nasty, that's so dirty. All the weed in the world and you not gonna smoke none? And then we get back to her sister. She is drunk as hell. Like, she's the drunkest she's been all night, because of course her sister was the driver, so she wasn't really trying to get drunk like that. She's like, well, we were gonna go home after the party was over, but they're going to a club. So we were like, okay, when is the club? Like, when we going to the club or whatever? She was like, after this party's over. And we were thinking like the party's gonna be over. She was like, nah, this party is 2 more hours long. So we go back downstairs. We all go back downstairs. Next thing you know, there's a room in the right hand corner, and the door opens. Out walks these 2 tall light-skinned girls with like minimal clothes on. I'm talking about minimal. The only thing that's covered is their goodies or whatever. So I'm like, oh, that's a great fashion choice for a party or whatever. Because me, I've never been in a room with like no strippers. ever, 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 ever. And then I see a book bag come out with them and a manager or somebody like, or a bodyguard, whoever it was with them. And the music completely changes from like Nigerian music to, it changes to Megan Thee Stallion. And like I said, at the time, Megan's new album had just came out. So when all the girls heard Megan, the energy switches. Like everybody goes crazy, everybody get lit, everybody start twerking. So it's girls everywhere just throwing ass, it's ass every motherfucking where. It's going crazy, you know what I'm saying? Like it's lit. This party is jumping. This party is wild. This party is going crazy, you know what I'm saying? And we recording this stuff. Next thing you know, the girls start stripping. Literally, I'm talking about they came out their little tops, they came out their little bottoms, and now they're in like these little pasty things on their nipples, and they got like just little thongs on, and they out here just throwing ass. They doing like a little stripper stomp, they doing splits, and money just started getting thrown from every angle. So I'm looking around, I'm like, whoa, it's money everywhere. Like it's literally raining money. And you know what they say, you can't pick up money off the floor, but if it land on you, it's yours. Period. I don't know if that's what they say or if that's what I say, but to each his own. And so money is flying everywhere. Money is landing on me. Money is landing in my hair. Money is landing like on my clothes, on the table near me. Like I'm picking up all this money. I don't care what y'all gotta say. As long as it don't hit the floor, then it ain't yours. Period. You know what I'm saying? I got all the mottos when it comes to money. If I can get some money, I'm gonna get some money, and I don't care. Yeah. So then we looking at the girls, they doing their little set or whatever. We thinking they just gonna do one set and then that's gonna be that. No. We was wrong. So they get done, they sweep up the floor or whatever, they get their money put in their back pay, they go back in the room. We thinking they just gonna go get dressed and leave or whatever. Next thing you know, the music switches again. Like a whole bunch of bounce music just started playing. And you know me, I gotta dance. One thing about me is I have like a really strong addiction to twerking. I'm gonna twerk. So I start cutting up. Next thing you know, we is looking around, right? There is cameramen in there, they filming the whole video. So this video is somewhere out there on YouTube. I'm not sure what it's called because I didn't get all the information on it at the time because I really didn't care, which I did now. I wish I would have did that now because I would have been able to put the link in the description so y'all could go see how lit this party was. But I'm pretty sure if y'all Google the right stuff from this story time, y'all will be able to find it on your own. You know what I'm saying? Go crazy. But so yeah, that music come on, they come out the room, they started instantly getting straight to it. I'm talking about they don't got the little pasties on no more, they ain't got no thong on no more. It's just straight body yaddy 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 yaddy. You know what I'm saying? They is throwing it, they is twerking, they doing splits, they flipping, they doing all type of stuff. At this point, they is going crazy. Money is being thrown everywhere. Girls is screaming, the dudes is repping their sets. Like everybody is having a good time. Out of nowhere, the music completely shuts off, the lights turn on, the girls still dancing, but not for real. The guest of honor walks in. He and his brother and his friends or cousins or whoever they were, they come in there already off their rockers. I'm talking about they drunk as hell, they high as hell, they crossfaded in, they going crazy. They come in there with these like really big fake looking chains and all this other stuff. And you know me, I'm probably just like, you know, I just started putting it on. I'm like, they ain't nobody, like whatever. Because I didn't know who the guest of honor was. Like I didn't know what he was supposed to be, like nothing. So the guest of honor walks in, everybody like, hey, oh my god, we're so happy to see you. We haven't seen you in a long time. Oh my god, like you guys are so lit. Oh my goodness, I'm glad to see you. Da da da. They're going crazy, right? As we're standing there just looking, because me and my friend, we don't know who this man is, we don't know who his brother is, we don't know who none of these people is. We just think they just some regular people and they just so happen to be here or whatever the case may be. Her sister was like leaning in, she's like, make sure y'all stay together and make sure y'all be careful. And we like, of course, but why do you say that? She was like, well, some people feel as though what he went to jail for was true. I don't really know. I don't think he liked that. I don't think he did it. But just be careful just in case. What? Huh? Like, what do you mean? What do you mean? What are you talking about? What are we talking about here? Like, what are we, like, did he murder someone? You know what I'm saying? Did he, like, off someone? Is he like that kind of person? He a gangbanger, you know what I'm saying? I ain't worried about no gangbanger. Like, I'm from Chicago, I'm not worried about none of that, you know what I mean? Like, that, none of that fazed me. And then she proceeds to tell us what he went to jail for. Supposedly, allegedly, I don't want to put nobody's business out there, and it's not true, but he allegedly went to jail because he raped someone. Yeah, you heard me. Yeah, he raped some woman or some girl or something, and she pressed charges on him. He went to jail. He was in jail for like, I think like 4 years, 3 years, 6 years, something like that. He was in there for some years, man. He was away. And now we're here celebrating his welcome home party. Everything starts clicking. We, you know what I'm saying, me and my friend, we decide to go to a party without no knowledge. And the party turns out to be a celebration for a possible rapist coming home from his sentence. Nah, it wasn't it. It wasn't. After talking to a couple people and putting together a couple pieces of information, it actually didn't go down like that. Apparently the girl lied about everything because of the fact that the brothers, the guest of honor, his brother, they come from a really wealthy family, and so she decided to basically set him up by claiming rape, and it's because she wanted money from his family because he didn't want to be with her anymore. It was like back to celebration, you know what I'm saying? It was back to celebration. Oh my god, it was no more negativity or nothing like that, because at the end of the day, we don't know if he did or not. We just know we just wasn't gonna be close to him. So when he came down, we went back upstairs. We stayed as far away from him as possible. Nobody was getting caught up in nothing. For me, that completely sobered me up quickly. Like, I was like, oh, I have to be completely on my toes. This is not just a regular party anymore. Like, oh my god. But for some reason, my common sense wasn't really working back then, because at this point, we then finished the party out and we get in the car, we head to the club. We get to the club and it's no one in there. And I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be a celebration. What's going on? Like, we're supposed to be celebrating him coming home, right? It's no one in there because they bought out the club for the rest of the night. They were staying out all night until their brunch the next morning at, I believe it was 9:30 a.m. We're there at this club waiting on them to arrive, walking in and stuff. We're getting our IDs checked and stuff. They pull up in Lamborghini trucks, 2 Lamborghini trucks. One brother had one, the other brother had another, and they had like all these other expensive cars out there. And we're like, okay, maybe the story is true, because they clearly have money. They're doing all of this big baller shot caller stuff. And the other brother who didn't get out of jail, that brother, he had a girlfriend. She was so pretty and her booty was big as hell. Like, she just gave all the vibes. Like, her skin tone so pretty. Everything about her was just pretty. And she had a real nice car too. She had a Mercedes something. It was just a really nice Mercedes car. And she had like this really expensive Chanel purse that had just dropped at the time. Like, he was definitely spoiling her. So I was like, you know, maybe the story is true. Maybe the girl really didn't want him to leave her because she would be missing out on all these luxuries that this girl is going through, because they've been together for a long time and stuff like that. And we in the club, right? We drinking, popping bottles. They had so many rounds coming out. It was so crazy. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was just so much liquor going in my system that night. Like, I was drunk as hell. Like, that was probably the drunkest I've ever been. And then they had hookahs on every table. They had bottles on every table. Like, we didn't have to worry about nothing. We was in the section next to his. Like, it was just so lit. We was having like the best time of our lives. And somebody even knocked the whole table over. We was running from them coals. We was fighting for our life. Like, it was crazy. And then, you know, we kind of just got home. Well, we left to go home at about like 5 something, and then we got home around 6. By the time we got home, it was bright outside. It was early morning, and I actually had to go to work, you know what I'm saying, for 11 o'clock that morning, but I just got in at 6:30. Do you really think I'm going to work at 11? No. So I called my job and I told them that I was sick and I wasn't gonna be able to make it, and basically I blew off work. Yeah, period. I just needed a mental day to myself, and I was a tad bit like hungover. I had like a bad headache. But when I took a shower and you know, lay down or whatever, and I ended up calming down. But let me tell you one thing, when I touched that bed, it was over with. I hope you guys like this story time. Comment down below if you guys want any more, because I already have a few ideas, which let me show y'all. I have some more. And yeah, you guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you send this video to your friends, and let me know if you want to see any more videos from me and what they are. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.